What is going on, guys? Today we've got Team of the Year icon Gerd Muller, the 95 brand new icon into the game. He is a debut for this title as well. FIFA 23 is the first one for him, and he's already got a Moments Team of the Year extra icon on top of the base, mid and prime. Very expensive icon in general at 3.6 mil at the start of the release, but I feel like he will drop down a little bit. His prime's coming in at 630 now, which really, in terms of a prime, is not hugely expensive compared to your R9s, your Cruyffs, your Eusebios. It's definitely a more affordable price. The base is now coming in at 310. The mid is coming in at 230. Obviously, the prime, like I said, is just over 600. And Gerd Muller is now at the moment at 3.6. But obviously, he more than likely will drop down over the course of the few days. We have got the 4-star. 4-star can be packed in upgrade packs in terms of the 81 plus to 75 plus player pick, as they count towards a promo team. They're not technically in the game for the remainder of the period. I can imagine we will see them again in footies if this is the biggest version of them. And he hasn't had an upgrade on his skill move or weak foot, as we found that to be a big bonus for any of these extra icons on top of the normal. He has got very good pace, pretty much maxed out shooting, which is always nice. Dribbling looks phenomenal. Bit of physicality, nothing too crazy. Head and accuracy is top level, and a slight bit of passing. In general, looks an incredible striker with finesse and outside of the foot. I'm interested to see what he's like. Let's jump into him and see if he's worth 3 to 4 million coins. Are you tired of using players like this? I would much rather have teams more like this. Then I recommend going over to skycoach.gg for all of your coaching and coins needs. They are cheap, fast and reliable, but at the checkout make sure you are using code JT11 for a discount on your orders. Back to the video. He's going to do a bit of chasing for his first touch on the ball. Great acceleration from him. We want the 1-2 if we can with Cruyff. Find him round the back there. Bit of pace, bit of pace. He's not going to get the inside. Like I say, strength-wise is okay, but most definitely not the main attribute from him, as we do win the ball back with Joe Cole. Ping it into him. First time shot, and Bono with a cracking hand into his feet. There we go. A little bit of run off from him. Finds the ball. It's beautiful. Bit of pace. Go for the really hard angle. Bono solid. Sometimes that can come off, but it is a little bit of a very acute angle to try and get to. So we're going to try and give him another go if we can. Find Cruyff on the edge, looking for him here without being overturned. I like his runs off the ball. They're very, very top end. Does make a very nice challenge, but I do think in terms of his attacking kind of positioning is very, very nice. It's a constant push forward, which is always good in any striker, and sometimes you can't necessarily force that. They either do it or they don't. You maybe can have all of the custom tactics in the world, but if they don't push forward all the time, sometimes you just don't get it to. They just don't. Oh, that's a cracking ball through. Little ball. Oh, we've absolutely bottled it. We always need to know double ball roll is the best way to try and get around of a keeper, as we try and find a little bit here. Cuts on the inside, and we're having a little bit of trouble with the final play. Getting him in the roll is not bad. He can do that. But getting the actual final finish, that is the hard part with him at the moment. Finding it. Gets the pass inside. Can we, get the corner again? I don't know, what was the corners like for him? I know his physicality was nice. 99 hand accuracy, 90 jumping. So he is sitting in the middle, but we can't do our normal corner routine where it is like a ping here. We have to kind of go really far wide, and that's got to be a penalty. What I feel like he was trying to get rid of the ball, but we've ran into him, and Gerd Muller's won the penalty. I don't care how you do it. Let's see if he can finish his first goal here. Yaya thinks he's taking it. It most definitely is going to be Muller. Left, middle, or right. We are going to blind, and come on, it is in. Top bins as well. Very, very nice. Good dribbling. Little bit of a pass. Nothing too crazy there. He's obviously not known massively for the passing, so it's kind of what you're going to get. It's going to be very, very basic, and it isn't necessarily going to be pinpoint every time. He is going to be the scorer more than anything. Good. Muller again, looking for that 1-2 from him. Get the ball across, get the little chest if he can. Ball's gone away from him. He does manage to get something. Oh, I thought he was going to get it over him. Making a darting run. Get the little touch. Oh, nearly gets the reflexes on there. That would have been very nice of a recovery. I felt like we could have maybe gone for the first shot and it might have been our better chance, but sometimes you've got to get that extra touch to know that it's going in. Going in behind. Can we find something? He takes away, gets the left foot, and it's just not enough again. The weak foot most definitely at 4 stars should definitely be doing more. There he is. Across goal, it's gotta be. And a deadly finish just at the nick of time. And he manages to bring the game equal. And it's a lovely strike from Muller. Oh, that's great. Get the pace. Second touch has got to be good. Third's got to be better. It's a great recovery from his centre-back. Big ball over the top. Touch. Oh, he's gone for the header. Spin and shoot. Muller with the third. And a cracking way to get his hat-trick. Nearly screwed up on that one. I was kind of hoping for a quick touch, but he went for the header instead and managed to get that seconds. Can we find a through ball? Oh, it's great play. Makes it so much easier for the job. Hullet's going to tap it in, and that is the game. So going into the overall formula then, let's play the game of how much did he drop in 30 minutes. He went down from 3.5 to 3.25. In terms of Team of the Year icons, we went 2.9 mil. So Beckham's kept his price. I think Pirlo's come down a little bit. Pires has come down. Zanetti's actually gone up from when we reviewed him. And I think Vidic stayed the same. So realistically, once we hit, I'd say about 8, 9 o'clock, we will see what Muller's at. And then predominantly that's going to be where he's at for the moment. But the big thing is, everyone will be opening packs whilst this team is actually in upgrades. Because with the first one, we had attackers and midfielders. There was a few packs being opened. And I know a lot of them will be league upgrades. But most definitely the player picks, the 81 doubles, the league SBCs, they will be in full flow once the full team is in. Plus, obviously, lightning rounds. So I can imagine these could drop a little bit more than the others. Purely for the fact there's going to be more packs opened. Do I think this card is much better than the previous version? I think he's nice and he's definitely a good striker, but I don't think there's a huge difference between the two. They've both got the 4-4. It's roughly just an inform upgrade. We've got +1s and +2s everywhere. I wouldn't say necessarily he's amazingly better compared to what we've seen with the Vidiches, with the Beckhams, with the Pirlos. They've been given almost like a lifeline. They've been given an extra boost to get them into a bit of relevancy. Muller's technically there still. He's not necessarily top dog, but most definitely in that top area of strikers in icons. So this one's just a little bit better than the other. I'd still probably choose a Cruyff, any version. I'd probably choose more of a Eusebio, a Puskás, obviously an R9. But I think he's definitely still in the equation, but I would only be paying 1.5 to 1 mil max. If his prime is only 620, I don't want to be paying any more than 1.5 at the minimum, just purely for the fact I know he's going to get to that level and it's not necessarily that big of an increase where I think, you know what, this guy's worth that extra value. I would much rather go get the prime or the base by the looks of it. Realistically, the pace is exactly the same. You've obviously got a little bit less on the composure, the shooting, but we can have a chem style for that. A hunter would be more than suffice with that base, and you're not spending almost 3 mil on the card. It's 310k. So it's a give and go with him. He's still definitely a 10 out of 10 striker and will give you goals. I just think for the price, and if I'm looking at it realistically, is not worth compared to other versions. He just is a very good striker throughout the game. So let me know down below what you think about Muller. Anybody else you'd like me to review, let me know down below. We're going to be finishing off all of these Team of the Year icons and the final Team of the Years with the 12th man coming on Friday. But other than that, make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.